morning, brothers. JK, your brother in the struggle here, on my way back from the gym. Today we're going to be talking about your plan. And what I mean by your plan, I mean your plan beyond ending your out of control behavior with pornography. I'd also like to take this moment to acknowledge that I've been shooting a lot of videos in my car. Some of my most popular videos are shot in my car. So I decided to just give this series a name. Right now we're naming it Porn Addiction Recovery Coach in the Porsche. And I like driving, obviously, because I'm in the car talking. And for most of my 20s, I worked at door-to-door sales. So most of my year and most of my days, waking hours in the day, was either sitting in front of a client or in my car. We drove all across the US. So I'll probably be shooting more videos in my car. It's naturally the way that I process things better. So welcome to Porn Addiction Recovery Coach in the Porsche. Let's talk about your plan, okay? So first of all, you know how sometimes you go to the grocery store? When you go to the grocery store with a list, it's very different from going to the grocery store without a list. When you go to the grocery store with a list, you can just knock out the things you need. Boom, 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 boom. And if there's something you don't need, you're going to think a little bit about it. You're going to be, do I need this? Do I not? It's not on the list. You're in and out of there quicker and more efficiently so that you can focus on other things in your life. No stress. Now, when you go into the grocery store without a list, what happens? You end up leaving the grocery store with a whole bunch of shit you don't need. You end up expending a lot of mental energy going like, oh, do I need this? Do I need that? You end up picking up a lot of stuff, and you end up coming back home and you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot the most important thing that I needed to get, the thing I went out there to get. Now, I'm sharing this analogy because a lot of men go through their life without any sort of list, without any sort of purposeful, intentional plan. For some men, at this point in their life, the only thing they're focused on is the effects and the symptoms of their out-of-control sexual behavior. That is literally like going to the grocery store. You're just like, I'm going there to get one thing, but I actually need to get a whole bunch of things to cook a complete meal or to take care of things I need for my personal hygiene, a whole bunch of things, but you just didn't write down the list. You're just, I want to control my sexually compulsive behavior. And that was literally the only thing that you put on the list. Do not become the guy who, when he comes home, who at the end of your days, you realize that there's a whole bunch of shit you forgot to get at the grocery store. My point is, start thinking about that now. Stop thinking about the other things you want in life and stop making ending your compulsive behavior a prerequisite. This video is specifically for those of you whom your behavior isn't completely destroying your life right now. Now, don't get me wrong, some of you think your behavior is destroying your life because you can't focus, masturbating every day, and so on and so forth. But you may not be in a situation where you are actually physically acting out, where you're going to visit with escorts and prostitutes, and so on and so forth. You may not have a sex addiction, but you may definitely have a compulsive behavior with pornography. But you've watched so many of these videos, you've filled your head with this stuff and this belief. There are people out there who make you believe that you are not going to make any progress in life if you don't give your everything to your out-of-control sexual behavior. It should be one thing you're focusing on in a season. But gentlemen, don't forget to plan for the other things, right? At the Porn Reboot system, we talk about seasons, like there's seasons to do certain things, and I hit on this all the time. Yes, you need to be reminded more than you need to be taught new shit. I know a lot of you guys like to, learn about some smarty pants shit. You want to learn how the brain works and how your hormones work. You really like those kind of videos. But I've been doing this for 10 years. And at the end of the day, I've never seen a man who successfully rebooted, and he rebooted because he was like, yeah, dude, I really, really deeply understood my neurochemistry and my hormones. No! He learned how to change his habits. Then he changed his lifestyle. And then he changed his self-image. Stop getting distracted, gentlemen. Seasons. There's a season for everything. If right now your behavior is impacting your life in a negative way, if despite your attempts to stop, it is affecting your finances, it is affecting your social life, it is affecting your studies if you're going to school, it's affecting your career, it's affecting your relationship with your family, it's giving you porn-induced erectile dysfunction, that's absolutely fine. Focus on it, but work on something else in that season, right? I hope that makes sense, gentlemen. Long story short, plan things out. You don't have to just have a plan for this year. A lot of guys are like, yeah, this is my plan for the year. I'm like, what do you want to be doing 3 years from now? Oh, dude, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I just need to end my behavior with pornography. That, my friend, that is a recipe for disaster. Do not do that. Plan your life out and allow your subconscious mind to help you to accomplish the goals that are going to help you get there. Don't have a blank space, or else you'll end up in your toughest moments of your reboot with nothing more to live for because there's nothing on your fucking list. Have something on your list, right? So when you're controlling your behavior, you're like, I know what is next. We have a lot of guys who join our program, they've been struggling for years, join our program, get to the middle stage of their reboot, get to the late stage of their reboot, and they're just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do now. And then they freak out because their entire 20s, it was based on listening to some people, men and women on YouTube, who were telling them that they need to base their self-esteem and everything on their reboot. All right? So gentlemen, work on other things. I'm JK, your brother in the struggle. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll speak to you later on in the week. Take care. Whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways that Porn Reboot can help you out for free. The first way is to subscribe to our channel and make sure you click on the notification bell to get a new video every other day. The second way is to get a copy of the free book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men. You'll learn about my personal struggle and the lessons I've learned over a decade, as well as strategies for putting together your porn reboot plan and ending your compulsive behavior with pornography or masturbation. So click on the link in the description below this video. The third way is if you're not sure where to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, if you'd like to spend time with like-minded professionals, entrepreneurs, business owners, guys who work in sales, consulting, or high-level jobs, men who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot group on Facebook. There's also a link to join in the description below this video. And finally, if you need help right now because you have a burning issue, your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally, you're about to lose your relationship, you want to live up to your potential, you want to be an authentic man and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, click on the link in the description below this video that says free coaching call, or visit elevatedrecovery.org and click on the link which says book a call.